Hi everyone, so this is going to be a crochet-ish yarn video. I was looking at videos of people showing their yarn collection. Now, I thought I had a lot, but some people really go at it. And so when I looked at my yarn collection right now, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't have as much as I used to, because when I first started crocheting, I went all out and got a lot of yarn. I got some from my grandma. I got a bunch of yarn at Joann's, and now, I've still a good stash of yarn, but I don't even have. I have about half as much as I used to. But my mom did make a lot of stuffed animals with the yarn, and so I'm going to show you just my yarn stuff that I have at hand and my crocheting and knitting stuff, because I do knit, but not much more than a scarf. The only real thing I've knitted is a scarf, and I've also knitted a little hand pouch to put your wrist on when it gets tired. So yeah. So I have this big tub that you can put under your bed or something. That's what I do, is I put it under my bed. And how big is it? It's 41 quarts. It's 29 inches by 18 inches, and it's 6 inches deep. So yeah. So I'm going to show you the stuff I have in here. Okay. So the first couple things I have is I got from my grandma. She used to crochet a lot when she was younger, but then she stopped, so these are what I have from hers. And they're kind of worn out, curvy, because they're old, and I haven't used them that much. This is this light blue. This dark blue. It's like blue, but not really. See, blue. Cause my shirt is blue, and so you can see it my shirt. Yeah. Okay. So then actually I think I'll with this wall. Okay, so this is the dark blue. Yeah, you can see it. And then this is almost a purple. So it's in between these two blues. It's almost a purple, but it's blue. And then this, I have tons of red heart yarn. I don't know why, but she gave me a bunch. So here's one, and I tried to make it look pretty, ball it up, but all I did is I put a little hair tie around it. So yeah, that's that. And then I have a bunch of little things that ended up coming off. Oh, when I was trying to roll this up, I realized I cut some pieces. So here's a couple little tiny scrap rolls. I should probably get a scrap pile or something. But yeah. And then I have this, and I love worsted weight yarn. I love it. I love the chunky stuff. It's easy to work with. It's really pretty. So this is kind of worsted weight. I don't remember what I got it for. Oh, I got it for a hat, I think. Yeah, I think I got it for a hat, and it's this deep red, almost brown color. And then here's this yellow, and I think my mom got it. And it's really pretty. And we made a few things with it. And then here's this other, it's the same material as this one. except it's blue. It's like dark blue, and it doesn't look like it's really been used. This like bright orange, like bright. Like it doesn't even look like orange, but maybe yeah, orange. And then there's this other orange that's not so bright. It's more of a warm, like Halloween pumpkin-ish color. So like here's this orange. And this orange is a lot thinner than this orange, it seems like. Yeah. So like this, actually they're about the same. Yeah, they're about the same. So the oranges. And then, oh, and this is another thing that I got from my grandma, so it's really old. And it's another blue. This is a multicolored blue. And a lot of times I like working with multicolored yarn, especially when I first started crocheting and I couldn't figure out which color I wanted. So it's a multicolored blue. More red yarn. I have like so much red yarn. So more like little balls of red yarn. And even more balls of red yarn. Some are bigger like this one. Some are tiny. That. Ball of red yarn. Oh, here's a ball of white yarn. For some reason. Blue yarn. Oh, this is a scrap. I'm going to show you that later. And then I think this is almost all red yarn. Red. And red. And then this is pink. Oh, a couple more red yarn. Red yarn that got enrolled somehow. And then another tiny ball. And then here is a big like thing of Red Heart Sport. So it's a lot less soft, but yeah. And then another tiny ball of white. And then this I started to make my mom's hat with. It's this like greenish fall color. I started making a big hat. It took too long, so I decided not to. I have a hard time sticking to things, so when it comes to crochet and knitting, they need to be fast projects that are easy, pretty easy for me. Pink, this like weird ball of pink, probably worked with it a lot. That's what happens to yarn when you work with it. This is one of my first balls of yarn I got. It's just like baby blue yarn. I also got a pink yarn, which is this. So this is like girl yarn and boy yarn. More red balls. I thought I was through with it, right? But I'm not. More red. And more red. This I bought for something, but I don't remember what I was using it for. It looks like I used it a little bit, but I don't know. But it's this warm reddish color with brown and pink and tan and yeah. Some balls of yarn, but not all red this time. 2 yellows and a pink. This is the pink. And then 2 more yellows. I mean whites. White. I always get the colors white and yellow mixed up. And then a couple more reds. And then pink, I have a bunch of different pinks. It's like this one compared to this earlier one that I showed you. To what? I really like it. It's it's not really soft. It's like a weird color. And then this is what I crocheted my mom's scarf with. I bought 2 of these and I used like one of this. And not crocheted, knitted. And I really like it. It's really thick and the colors are like that. And this is dark, like weird bluish tan part. So yeah, that's all my yarn except for what I'm working with, which I'll show you in a second. Okay. So I'm finger crocheting this blanket, which is coming out really good. It's a little longer than I'd like, but yeah, and it's red, white, and blue. And what I'm just doing is I'm crocheting like 3 strings together. And there's a couple YouTube videos show you how to finger crochet. I might even do one, but yeah, that's how it is. So this is the blue I'm working with, the red, which these probably will both be gone before I finish the blanket. And then the Simply Soft yarn that I had to get a new one last night, so that's why it's so filled up compared to the rest. So yeah, so that's that. And then I want to show you this magazine that I'm subscribed to for crochet. I'm not sure how much it is, but it's called Crochet World. And I like it. It comes like every couple months, and it has some things like some patterns in it that go with the season, and some tips, I guess. And it's really fun. And so this is the June 2012 edition. So yeah, it does 3 months ahead of time. So this is the last, so it comes every 3 months. And then, so this is the December 2011 edition. So, yeah. And then this is, excuse me, this is a little plastic box that barely fits under my bed, but I keep all my other crochets and knit stuff in here. Projects I don't finish. So like I love the idea of the origami, I think it's called. It's like those little, it's like stuffed animals, but they're little tiny stuffed animals. But I hate having to do it in multiple parts, and I hate stuffing it. So this is, I think it was the legs of one of those things I was gonna make. And then I started knitting a scarf, but then I needed the white for something else, so I kind of just cut it and left this in here. It's really pretty. I mean, I did it really good. I think I did knit and purl. Yeah, so it was ribbed. This is a granny square, and this is how it got the idea to do the blanket, because it's the same colors. But, yeah, I'm not really good at making squares proportionally right. See, this isn't really a square that goes like that. But yeah, it was fun. Oh, and this is the other knitting hook with this. I love these bamboo things. They're kind of expensive, but they're really nice and soft, and especially good for beginning knitters. This is an old project that I did, but I really loved how it turned out. I used this yarn, and it looks really cool. With that changing color yarn, and it was really easy. I did it in rounds, and I have like tons of crochet hooks, which I think I told you guys in the earlier video. Yeah, I have like tons. Oh yeah, and this is a little sample I did when I was learning how to finger crochet. Oh, and these are really cool. I just got these last night when I got the yarn, and they are crochet comfort grips. But what I can't figure out is why do you have to snip this top off? So like you put it on a crochet hook, and they say you have to snip it off. I just don't see the reasoning behind it. So yeah, it's cool though. So yeah. I think that's all I wanted to show you. I like this pad, which I showed you. It's to count down the rows, which I showed you guys in another video. I have a couple buttons for crocheting on that I never use. This is another granny square, and then another. This isn't a really square, actually. It's more like a, I don't know. It's not a square though. Oh, this is, I started crocheting a hat and it ended up like this, so I just liked it like that. This is something, I don't really know what it is. I make weird things when I'm bored. Oh, these are my gigantic knitting needles that I use with this yarn to knit a scarf out of, and I love them. So yeah, I am going to go and enjoy my gigantic knitting needles because my computer is about to run out of power. But I'll see you guys later, and that's my tiny yarn stash.